Again, welcome back to my channel. Women are wet when they show these 5 secret signs. Female psychology. Have you ever wondered how to decode the secret signals women send when they're truly into you? It's no secret that attraction is as much about subtle, unspoken behaviors as it is about chemistry. But here's the thing, most men completely overlook these signs today. We're peeling back the curtain on female psychology to uncover the 5 secret signals that show when a woman is truly attracted to you. These aren't just random behaviors. They're deeply rooted in psychology and human connection. Some of them are so subtle you might have noticed them before, but didn't fully understand what they meant. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll not only learn to recognize these signs, but also understand the science behind them. Trust me, knowing these could change how you approach relationships forever. Now, why does this matter? Because understanding these signals isn't just about attraction. It's about fostering respect, building meaningful connections, and creating relationships based on mutual understanding. When you learn to pick up on these behaviors, you'll not only save yourself from misreading situations, but you'll also become the type of man who knows how to respond with confidence and clarity. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like a woman was giving you mixed signals? One minute she's leaning in, fully engaged, and the next she seems this. The reality is women often communicate their attraction in ways that are nonverbal, and when you learn to read these cues, you unlock a whole new level of connection. Let's start with the psychology behind female attraction. Have you ever wondered why women are drawn to certain traits or behaviors? The answer lies in evolutionary psychology. For centuries, women have been wired to seek qualities that signal strength, stability, and emotional security. This isn't just about physical strength. It's about traits like confidence, attentiveness, and the ability to create a safe emotional space. Here's the fascinating part. While men often respond to visual cues, women are more likely to be influenced by emotional and psychological triggers. What does that mean for you? It means that what truly matters to most women isn't the car you drive or the brand of your watch. It's how you make them feel. When a woman feels seen, heard, and valued, it activates a deep sense of connection that goes beyond physique eye attraction. But here's where things get tricky. Attraction isn't always straightforward. Women often communicate interest through subtle behaviors. Missing these cues can lead to confusion or missed opportunities. That's why understanding these signals is essential. When you can recognize the difference between genuine attraction and casual friendliness, you gain the confidence to act appropriately and avoid missteps. The key is to focus on patterns. One behavior on its own might not mean much, but when you see multiple signs aligning, that's when you know there's something deeper going on in a moment. We'll reveal the first of these 5 secret signs, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Now let's get into the first of the 5 secret signs women show when they're truly interested. Sign 1, genuine eye contact. One of the most powerful signals a woman can give is through her eyes. Have you ever noticed her holding your gaze just a little longer than usual? Genuine eye contact goes beyond a casual glance. It's prolonged, intentional, and often accompanied by subtle cues like dilated pupils and a warm, inviting expression. Why is this so significant? Eye contact is one of the oldest forms of nonverbal communication. Psychologically, it's linked to building intimacy and trust. When a woman feels connected to you, she's naturally drawn to make eye contact as it signals openness and vulnerability. It's her way of saying, I see you and I want you to see me too. Here's the practical tip. When you notice this sign, reciprocate with confidence. Hold her gaze, not in a way that feels intense or overbearing, but with a relaxed, self-assured energy. Add a genuine smile to signal that you're engaged and interested. Confidence is incredibly attractive, and your ability to meet her eye contact without hesitation reinforces that connection. Remember, this isn't about staring. It's about creating a shared moment of understanding. Now, let's move on to the second sign. Sign 2, subtle touches. This is one of the most telling signs that a woman is drawn to you. Subtle touches can seem innocent on the surface, but they often carry deeper meaning. Maybe she lightly brushes her hand against yours during a conversation, touch your arm to emphasize a point, or places her hand on your shoulder while laughing at your joke. These gestures might seem small, but they're intentional and signal comfort and a desire for connection from a psychological perspective. Physical touch is a powerful form of communication. It's often an unconscious way for women to bridge the gap between emotional and physical attraction. When a woman feels comfortable around you, touch becomes her way of inviting closeness, subtly testing the waters to see how you respond. Here's how you handle it. When you notice these subtle touches, reciprocate appropriately. This doesn't mean you should immediately escalate physical contact. Instead, mirror her actions in a respectful and natural way. For example, if she touches your arm during a conversation, a gentle touch on her shoulder or hand when emphasizing a point can signal that you're on the same wavelength. The key is to stay within her comfort zone while demonstrating that you're tuned to her signals. What you don't want to do is overthink or overreact. Keep it natural and let the connection develop organically. By paying attention to these small but meaningful gestures, you'll not only deepen the connection, but also show her that you're someone who understands and respects her boundaries. Sign 3, active listening and engaged responses. The third sign is all about how she engages with you during a conversation. Pay attention to the little things. Is she leaning in when you talk? Does she nod in agreement or mirror your gestures? Maybe she's asking thoughtful follow-up questions or laughing at your jokes a little longer than usual. These are all signs of active listening and genuine interest. Here's why this matters. Women often show their attraction by giving their full attention to someone they're drawn to from a psychological standpoint. This behavior is rooted in the desire to connect on an emotional and intellectual level. When a woman prioritizes what you're saying, she's subtly communicating that she values your thoughts and wants to keep the conversation flowing. So, how do you keep that connection alive? The key is to reciprocate her engagement. Be present. Show her you're not just hearing her words, but genuinely understanding her. Lean in slightly when she speaks, maintain eye contact, and respond thoughtfully. Avoid giving generic answers or letting your mind wander. She'll notice if your focus shifts. Most importantly, don't rush to dominate the conversation. Ask open-ended questions that invite her to share more about herself by showing you're as invested in the dialogue as she is. You build a dynamic where mutual interest thrives. Sign for play, teasing, or flirting. Fourth sign is playful teasing or flirting. This is where things start to get fun. If she's cracking lighthearted jokes, playfully challenging you, or even mock arguing about something trivial, you've likely caught her attention. Why do women do this? Flirting is a natural way to test the waters and create a sense of comfort and excitement from a psychological perspective. Playful teasing helps assessing any connection. When you notice this behavior, respond with humor and confidence. Match her energy, but don't try to one-up her or turn it into a competition. For example, if she playfully teases you about your choice of drink, laugh it off and tease her back in a light, fun way. The goal is to keep the interaction positive and effortless. One thing to avoid is taking her teasing too seriously. If she jokes about something, don't get defensive or overthink it. Instead, roll with the playful tone and use it as an opportunity to show off your charisma. By meeting her playful energy with confidence and wit, you'll show her that you're someone she can have fun with, someone who doesn't just understand her humor, but enhances. As it's sign 5, prioritizing time with you. When a woman genuinely likes you, she makes time for you no matter how packed her schedule may be. It might be as simple as agreeing to meet for coffee, suggesting plans for the weekend, or carving out time for a quick chat amidst her busy day. These actions show she's prioritizing you even when life is hectic. Why does this matter? Time is one of the most valuable resources we have. When she chooses to spend hers with you, it's a clear indicator that she sees you as someone worth investing in. Psychologically, this reflects interest and a desire to build a deeper connection. People rarely go out of their way for someone they don't care about. So how should you respond? First, acknowledge and appreciate her efforts. A simple thank you for making time for me can go a long way. Be in showing your gratitude. Then reciprocate. Make her feel that her time is valued by being present, attentive, and engaged. When you're together, remember relationships thrive on mutual effort. And recognizing this sign allows you to foster an even stronger connection. Common misinterpretations of female signals. Not every action that seems like interest is genuine attraction. It's important to distinguish between polite gestures and authentic signals. For example, a forced smile, generic compliment, or short, polite responses might just be her way of being courteous, not a sign she's drawn to you. Context is everything. One isolated behavior doesn't paint the full picture. A genuine smile paired with prolonged eye contact, an engaged conversation is a good sign, but a casual smile without other signals might simply be friendliness. Reading the situation holistically is key to avoiding missteps. And here's a big tip. Avoid overanalyzing. Constantly dissecting her every move can make you anxious and overthink interactions. Instead, stay confident and open. If you're unsure about her intentions, don't be afraid to ask something as simple as, "I feel like we get along really well. What do you think?" Can clarify things without unnecessary confusion. How to respond when you notice these signs. Confidence is your best ally when you spot these signs. Don't hesitate or second-guess yourself. Respond naturally, showing that you're self-assured without being arrogant. Avoid overthinking. Attraction thrives on authenticity, so relax and let your true self shine through. When the moment feels right, take the next step. Whether it's asking her out, suggesting a shared activity, or simply expressing your interest in a respectful, straightforward way. To recap, the 5 secret signs women show when they're interested are genuine eye contact, subtle touches, active listening, playful teasing, prioritizing time with you. These behaviors are subtle, yet powerful indicators of attraction, and recognizing them can transform how you approach relationships. Now, it's your turn to take action. Start paying attention to these signals in your interactions and use them to build meaningful connections. Remember, relationships are built on mutual understanding, respect, and effort. If you found value in this video, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insightful content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh,